Yo, so this plugin just solved something that a lot of producers struggle with, and that thing is sound selection. I've done tutorials on this in the past that showed you how to pick the right sounds, but this takes it a step further. It saves you time, CPU, and makes the process of making melodies so simple. So let's just get straight into it and I'll show you the source. And speaking of source, this plugin was actually made by Sourceware and my guy Jacob. And it's not a sponsored video or anything, but if you like it, I do have an affiliate link in the description. But I wanted to show you how it works. I haven't seen anything like this before, man, and it's such a simple idea. So the plugin is called Trifecta, and you run it through Contact, and you can use either the free version of Contact or the paid one. So when you load it up, you have all these different banks on the left, and each of these banks contains 3 different instruments that will play depending on how high or low you add the note. So for example, I just loaded up one of the first banks called Aquaculture. So if you look now, you can see it's separated between the bass, the keys, and the lead. You can solo each one if you need to, adjust the volume of each one. For the keys and the lead, you can also reverse them or even halftime them, so you don't need to add additional plugins. And then same with the effects, you have different ones for each instrument. So filters, modulation, distortion, reverb, delay, and ADSR. So pretty much all you go to effects. So let me make this make more sense to you. So when you're drawing your melodies, you'll have the middle section, which will be your chords or your main melody. For example, I could just draw out a minor chord. But then if you play something lower down, you're going to access a different instrument, which will be the bass. So let me drop it way down here. I'll see how the sounds just complement each other. And then if you go further up, you'll get the lead. So we could start a melody up here as well. So you get the idea. So I think this is crazy, man, because I spend a lot of time choosing sounds, and I don't think you should scrap sound selection altogether and let this take over everything, but it definitely gives you some new ideas. Like if you wanted to, you could build out a whole melody, so the bass, the chords, and the lead or counter melody, all within one instance of the plugin. A lot of people do struggle with sound selection, man, and they don't understand what instrument complements another. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't develop an ear for it, but it might actually help you develop an ear for it, because you'll start to understand what sounds go together. But yeah, let's build out an actual melody. We could build out a couple different ones. I just want to go for maybe some kind of UK trap for the first one. So we could take that, repeat it a couple times. Very simple, but now we can add in a bass line as well. See how we swap to the bass now. I like that sub bass as well. There we go. And then we could add a top line too, so you can hear it change. So we'll just get a simple melody. I want to add some effects to the keys though, so we'll go to the effects, just highlight keys. I'm thinking some delay. We'll just add some quarter delay, I think. We'll add some reverb too. Maybe some on the lead as well. So just turn on the effects. And even if you wanted to add your own effects, you can do that. It comes with a routing preset, so you can select the stereo output. And if you look here, they're all on separate channels. Could even just try some more presets. Now that we've got the melody in, it's going to change the sound for all of them. Well, that one sounds kind of hard. This one too. I like the keys in this one. You don't always have to use the 3 instruments that come with the preset. We could just take the keys from one, then we can go back to the first one. We'll just copy everything in, and then we'll mute the keys. I think I prefer that, you know. With the bass, we'll turn on glide, and then we'll just make sure some of the notes are overlapping. Alright, then to get some interesting textures, I'm going to copy the first one, so just those main keys, and then we'll reverse them. So now we've got this mixed with the main ones. Alright, let's keep building on this. So I've got this dark matter preset. We'll turn on the glide. I just want a simple melody this time. Maybe a bit less. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think there. Alright, so simple melody. I'm going for that UK rap vibe like Fredo, even Nines. But I want to add some vocals, so I'm going to go to my Velvet Voices vocal phrase bank. We'll just grab one of these. Okay, we'll just drag one in. We'll fit it to the tempo. This one's 1, 2, 5. B flat minor, so it needs to go up 5. Way too slow, so we're just going to double that. Definitely take some parts from this. I'm going to add my melodic vocals preset. That's another way you can save time, man. Start saving your presets. I found when I added vocals to beats, I always process them in similar ways. So I just saved the preset. That preset's in my deep suite, and now I can just drag it in when I need it. But really, it's just a little alter boy with the formant up, an EQ to filter it, pancake, delay, and some reverb. I don't think it needs alter boy this time though. I'm going to chop this up a bit. So yeah, we could take this too. And then we'll take this end part and add it here. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, let's get some drums in this one. Yeah, and then we could just copy that and then maybe get rid of it in this part. Yeah, that's the one. Sounding mad. Okay, I'm also just going to add the stronger phaser preset to the vocals. Some extra bit of spice. I'll grab an open hat as well. Copy that. Might even layer that snare with a clap. Just copy the same pattern in, but then just bring this one down. Alright, a couple perks as well. I'm thinking a shaker for one. Alright, and the beat doesn't really need any more than that, so I'm just going to split the melody and the drums. We'll just copy it out, and then we'll just decide what to start with. Maybe just the main keys, the lead. Then I think on the vocals, we could try some halftime to the intro. Yeah, maybe that. I just have a real short intro. Just take out the reverse part, then I think we'll take out the shaker and the open hat. And then for the verse, we can get rid of the vocals. Yeah, just have something like this. So we'll cut the kick too. We'll just cut everything here. Just simplify the vocals. Just grab this transition. Add that there too. Then I've just made a bass pattern unique. We're just gonna bring some up an octave. Just pitch them up to there. Sounded crazy. Alright, then instead of copying it over, I think I want to use this intro as a B section. But I'll take the vocals from the intro and all of these. Also take the snare, clap, hi-hat and kick. We can make some cuts like this. So yeah, from here, we'll take the hook and copy it. And then after the hook, just for some variation, we're going to add this intro. But we're going to keep halftime running. Actually, let's save those for here. So yeah, now we can break down here. We'll bring the drums in. And then I think at this point, it can fade out back into the normal part. Or maybe this part instead, you know? So yeah, then we can copy it from here. Alright man, so let's have a listen from the beginning. So just a really short intro for this one. Just keeping the energy. This is sounding mad. Hear a ton of UK artists on this. So yeah, I just wanted to keep that energy with the hats. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments and who you could hear on it. You could easily hear someone like Potter Paper, Fredo, Nines. And then just coming back to the hook here. After the hook, we just have this B section. Yeah, if you're liking Trifecta, I've left a link to it in the description. And if you want to see more trap tutorials like this, just click up here. Or for drill, up here.